Hi there.
I'm Denise Foxwell, and I'm a practitioner here, and we are going to have a small little invocation to set the mood and a reading. So if everybody just kind of like to settle in while I get on the mic.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Come on, Mikey. Okay. How's that? Oh. Hello. There we go. It's on.
Just need to.
It's on.
It's on.
Just needed a little coaxing. Okay, so now let's get up. Feet on the floor, eyes open, closed, whatever you feel comfortable with. And we just know that there is a greater power and presence in the universe. But that greater power is part of us. We are one with that power. For without that power, we are nothing. And in that, I just know that today unfolds perfectly for each one of us in the service, in our days, in our relationships with our family and friends, and that each football game comes out the way you want it to. Woo, go Packers! And in knowing this, I just bless this day. I bless those that came before us to set everything up. Dear Susan, who put all the chairs out for us. Barbara in the PowerPoint. Roxy, oh my God, what we could not do without Roxy. Special blessings, gratitude, and thankfulness for Miriam as she guides us through this day with her wonderful wisdom. The musicians, without them, this would not be the same. For they lift up our spirits, they touch our souls, and they guide us into the light of God as they sing their songs. In all of this, I am so grateful and thankful. And I just release this prayer into the law, knowing that it is already so. There's nothing more to say but thank you. And together we say, and so it is. Hallelujah. See, now I'm hot again. Okay. The reading is Michael A. Singer, The Surrender Experiment, My Journey into Life's Perfection, which is the book of the month. So you get a sweet little discount on it if you'd like to buy it. If life can manifest the DNA molecule on its own, not to mention create the human brain, how is it that we feel that we have to control everything on our own? There must be another, more sane way to approach life. For example, what would happen if we respected the flow of life and used our free will to participate in what's unfolding instead of fighting it? What would be the quality of life that unfolds? Would it just be random events with no order or meaning, or would the same perfection of order and meaning that manifests in the rest of the universe manifest in the everyday life around us? What we have here is the basis for an amazing experiment. At the heart of the experiment is a simple question. Am I better off making up an alternate reality in my mind and then fighting with reality to make it be my way? Or am I better off letting go of what I want and serving the same forces of reality that managed to create the entire perfection of the universe around me? This experiment would not be about dropping out of life. It would be about leaping into life, to live in a place where we are no longer controlled by our personal fears and desires. For lack of a better name, I have called this the Surrender Experiment. And to the best of my ability, I have devoted the last 40 years of my life to seeing where the flow of life's events would naturally take me. What happened over the course of these 4 decades is nothing but short of phenomenal. Not only did things not fall apart, quite the opposite happened. As one thing naturally followed the other, the flow of life's event led me on a journey that would have been beyond my comprehension. This book shares that journey with you so that you can experience what happened when someone dared to let go and trust the flow of life. Let it be clear right now from the start, however, that this type of surrender does not mean living life without the assertion of will. My story of these 40 years is simply the story of what happened when the assertion of will was guided by what life was doing instead of what I wanted it to be doing. My personal experience is that aligning one's will with the natural forces unfolding around us leads to some surprisingly powerful results. And so it is.
So it